fifth graders, and welcome to your math lesson for today. As we get started today, you will need your 5A textbook, your 5A workbook, and then paper and a pencil, or potentially a whiteboard marker. So if you need to pause to get those things, please do so, and then come on back. Before we get started with our new content today, we are going to review yesterday's work. So go ahead and pause and solve these 3 problems using your mental math strategies. Come on back and see how you did. Each of these problems, fifth graders, is pretty similar. We're moving portions over in order to make our addition. So remember, we're going to take 1 and move it over here. So really what we're doing is 300 plus 320, which is 620. Similarly, here we're going to move 2 over. So if we move 2 over, this becomes 400 plus 430, which is 830. And here we're going to move 3 over. So this becomes 740. This is 220. When we add those together, we should get 960. How do we do? Hopefully that went okay and that you guys felt like you remembered how to do that from yesterday's work. So fifth graders, today we are going to be building on these strategies. Today we're going to be using mental math strategies, only this time we're going to be doing so with subtraction, okay? It will be similar to the work that we did yesterday, similar, but it will not be exactly the same. There'll be a little bit of a different kind of thinking, okay? So we're going to open up our textbooks to page 35. And I hope that you'll work along with me as we work through these couple of these problems on page 35. So, what we want to think about as we are doing some subtraction using mental math strategies, it'll be kind of like what we were doing yesterday, but we have to think about it a little bit differently. So let's say we're doing 427 minus 99. Just like yesterday, we're seeing that this is close to 100, okay? Close to 100. So mentally, as we're solving this problem, we are going to start by subtracting 100, because this is close to 100. So we would do 427 minus 100, which is 327, okay? But we weren't told to take away 100, we were told to take away 99, which means we took away 1 too many. Again, we took away 1 too many, which means we made our answer 1 too small, right? We took away 1 too many, so we have to actually add that back. Okay, so we're going to add 1 back to get 328. Okay. Let's try another one. I'll talk you through another one. We'll do it right here. So 579 minus 99. Again, this is close to 100. So we start by subtracting 100, which is 479. But again, we weren't asked to take away 100, we were asked to take away 99. So we took away 1 too many. Okay, if we take away 1 too many, that means we've made our answer smaller than it should be by 1. So to find the correct answer, we need to add 1 back. So our answer should be 480. Okay, I'm going to show you one more using 99, and then we'll do a couple out of the textbook. So let's say 618 minus 99. Again, we're close to 100, so we're going to subtract 100. 618 minus 100 is 518. But we weren't told to take away 100, we were told to take away 99, so we took away 1 too many. We subtracted 1 too many, so we need to add 1 back, which means our answer is 519. So fifth graders, we're going to do a few of these in the textbook right now. And as you are feeling confident and comfortable with this, doing this strategy on your own, I want you to pause and work on these without me guiding you, okay? So some of you maybe are feeling ready right now. I'm ready right now to try this. I'll pause, I'll try it, I'll come back. That's great. Maybe you need a couple more, okay? So we're starting, we're going to do 3A, 3B, 3C. So for 3A, we're still close to 100. So we're going to subtract 100, which gets us 207. But remember, we took away one too many. So we need to add one back. So our answer is 208. If you did not pause and try this one on your own, I want you to try B. I want you to pause and try B on your own and then come back and see how you did. So again, we're going to subtract 100. This is close to 100. But we took away one too many, so we need to add one back. We get 318. How do we do? Hopefully you got that. We're going to try again. I want you to pause and try C on your own, and then come back and see how you did. Again, we should have subtracted 100, which is 535, but we took away one too many, so we need to add one back. So as we keep moving with this strategy, it's going to be similar, but we're going to go, instead of just 99, we'll do 199 or 299. But the strategy really will be the same. So let's try. 832 minus 199. So in this case, we're close not to 100, but to 200. So we're going to subtract 200. 832 minus 200 is 632. But we weren't supposed to take away 200. We took away one too many. So we want to add one back. So we get 633. Let's try something similar. 491 minus, let's say, 299. So what is this close to? This is close to 300. So we subtract 300. 491 minus 300, you should get 191. But we took away one too many, so we need to add one back to get 192. Let's try one more like that, and then we'll go back to the textbook. Let's say 718 minus 499. So this is close to 500. So let's go ahead and subtract 500, which gets us 218. But we took away one too many, so we need to add one back, and we get 219. So let's take a look at our textbook. And again, as you are feeling ready, you pause and solve on your own and see how you do on your own. So we're going to do 3D. If you're ready now, pause now. So this is close to 300. So we start by subtracting 300. We get 133. But we took away one too many, so we need to add one back and get 134. I would like everyone, if you have not already, to pause and try part E by yourself. You should have started by subtracting 400. 509 minus 400 is 109. We took away one too many, so we add one back and get 110. Pause again, please, and try part F. You should have subtracted 789 minus 500, which would get you 289. But we took away one too many, so we need to add one back. How's it going, fifth graders? Is it clicking, making sense? All right. So as we think about these next problems, these mental math strategies, again, I really want us to push ourselves not to be writing these vertically, but to be thinking these through mentally. So these next three problems, we're really just going to think a place value at a time. We don't need to do any regrouping for these problems, and so we really should just be able to do a place value at a time. So we start with our ones place, which we should be able to do in our head. If we're subtracting our ones place, we just do 5 minus 0, which is 5. We then look at our tens place. 8 minus 5 is 3. We then look at our hundreds place. 7 minus 4 is 3. So without having to rewrite this vertically, we should be able to just do this problem in our head by thinking one place value at a time. Similar for B. We start with our ones place. 4 minus 0 is 4. Tens place, 5 minus 3 is 2. Hundreds place, 6 minus 3 is 3. Go ahead and pause and try C on your own, and then come back and see how you did. So again, ones place, 2 minus 0 is 2. 7 minus 7 is 0. 8 minus 4 is 4. So you should have gotten 402. Fifth graders, this strategy works great only when each place value is greater in our first number. Anytime that we have to regroup, this isn't going to be a great strategy. But as we look, 5 is greater than 0, 8 is greater than 5, 7 is greater than 4, so we can do that subtraction mentally. 4 is greater than 0, 5 is greater than 3, 6 is greater than 3, so we can do that mentally. And this one's a little bit different because these two are equal, but it'll still work. 2 is greater than 0, 7 equals 7, and 8 is greater than 4. So that'll work because we don't have to do any regrouping or exchanging in order to solve this problem. Okay, so this one is a little bit trickier, these next ones. But it's kind of really building off of the same strategy before. So we're going to call these like close to, well, the first two anyways, are close to 50. Okay? So part D, 400 minus 53. This is close to 50. It's not 50, but it's close to it. So we're going to start by subtracting 50, which we should be able to do in our heads. 400 minus 50 is 350. But the problem is we were supposed to take away 53. So that means we didn't take away enough. So we have to take away a few more. How many more? We have to take away 3 more. So 350 minus 3 is 347. Let's do another one kind of like that. 500 minus 52. So again, this is close to 50. Excuse me. So we're going to do 500 minus 50, which gets us 450. But we actually didn't take away enough. We have to take away 2 more to find our answer, which is 448. Part E is pretty similar. So let's give it a shot. 200 minus 48. Again, this is close to 50, so we can subtract 50. 200 minus 50 is 150. But in this case, we took away too many. We were only supposed to take away 48, and we took away 2 more than that. So we need to add 2 back to get 152. And you might be thinking, but why did we subtract here and add here? We subtracted here because this is greater than 50, so we didn't take away enough. We added here because this is less than 50, so we took away too many. Let's try another. 700 minus 47. Again, close to 50, so let's do 700 minus 50 equals 650, but we took away 3 too many, so now we need to add 3 back to get 653. Finally, for part F, I would even consider this to be like a close to 100 thing. So if we're doing part F, 600 minus 75, I would do 600 minus 100, which is 500, but we took away 25 too many, so we add 25 back to get 5. Fifth graders, in order to do a couple more practice to prepare you for your workbook, we are going to do some more that are close to 100s, but kind of farther than maybe we've done prior to this. So let's say we did something like 3,000 minus 272. So this is kind of close to a multiple of 100, but a little bit far off. So we want to think about this in terms of, we're going to do 3,000 minus 300, okay? That's something we can do in our heads. We get 2,700. But now, as we look here, we have to figure out how many do we have to add back? Or how many more than 272 did we take away? So we have to think about how far these two are apart. And they are 28 apart. So we would add these back to get 2,728. Okay, so this is, you'll see some problems like this in your workbook. And again, close to 100s, but it is a little bit further. So let's say we did something like 1,000 minus 82. So we're going to subtract 1,000 minus 100, which is 900. But then how many do we have to add back? We took away how many extra? 18. So we get 918. So fifth graders, these are a couple of mental math strategies that you can use for your multiplication, or not multiplication, that's tomorrow. Subtraction, okay? So for your practice, there's a practice sheet attached to this assignment that you're going to complete. Again, once you've completed it, then go check your answers and see how you did. If you are not able to figure out where your mistakes came from, then you should be coming to see one of us during office hours for help. Once you've done your practice work and feeling like you've corrected them pretty confidently, your homework is going to be page 26 in your workbook. You're going to have to use a variety of different strategies. But remember, You're not supposed to be doing like a vertical algorithm on it. Instead, you're supposed to be doing these mental math strategies in order to find your answers, okay? So good luck, fifth graders. Ask for help if you need it, and I cannot wait to see your work.